What is up, YouTube? So I'm going to be doing something differently that I have not done in a while. That is going to be casting with the view lock on, the fog of war, and it's going to be different players' perspectives from some of my favorite games. For this game, this is the show match that was Team Michi versus Team Ranked. It was the best of the best. Now, doubt, I have to say that the best players for Team Michi were not present. Kinsey, very good, but he has not played consistently for quite some time. Flippy, he's also good, but there are I have to, you know, I have to be completely honest. There are a few players that should have played instead of Kinsey and Flippy. Um However, that's beside the point. For this video, we're going to stay with Ganji. He has Teutons. He's going to be slinging, and he's going to be microing a massive army of siege onagers, ranging anywhere from 50 to 70. So I just want to see what he is doing. I guess you could say to also possibly to even learn a little bit along the way. I'm always trying to improve as a player, especially with my micro, and individuals on Team Ranked, who is Nova, Frost, the Code, and Ganji, have a lot of knowledge that could be passed around if people were to actually pay attention. So, on with the video. Now, what he is doing here, for those of you who are new, so what he had first did, I'm going to go ahead and take the V-Lock off. What he had did was plant town centers around here. So for these Deathmatch Michi Turbo games, the max population is 400. So the goal is to hit that pop limit as quick as possible. Now with Ganji being Teutons and Frost being Persians, Teutons already have a nice what is it called? One of their perks, which is farms cost minus 40%. So they're cheaper. So the general idea and I guess you can call it expert level games like these, is to have the Teutons sling food or constantly tribute food economy to the Persians, because we all know Persian war elephants are not cheap. So during this whole process, see, the treaty is 14 minutes, so it's a 15-minute long treaty. The goal is to hit your pop limit as quick as possible so you can maximize economy efficiency, if that makes any sense. So for Teutons and for basically all civilizations, the goal is to collect the most amount of wood. Michi games are a game of wood, because wood means siege, wood means farms, and if there is a Persian player on each side of the board, obviously food equals elephants, which is a game changer. And as is most known, most of the units that will be made or created throughout these Michi games require food. So always remember, wood is key. The more wood you collect, the better. And you try not to waste it either. I see so many people, I have to say this, I see so many people just throw away army, throw away siege. That is expensive, because come late game, you're going to be left with 20 to 30,000 wood each. Everyone on your team, if you're doing this, each is going to be left with 20 to 30,000 wood, and the other team, when all the wood is gone, they're going to probably be close to 100,000 wood if they are not wasting. But we're going to get on with the video. View lock right where we were, and let's proceed. Oh, sorry. Here we go. Place markets for the trade, maximize trade efficiency, gold income is key. He's looking around to see if there are markets placed so he can set the gathering points or know what to do. They are basically communicating as well. They're also in the Discord channel. They're all talking, so you won't see that much typing going on. So what he has now here in place is 15 town centers. Like I said, He's trying to hit pop limit as quick as possible. And being Teutons, he's going to be slinging, so a lot of villagers, a lot of farms, a lot of wood chopping, etc., etc. On with the video. Town center along the wood line. Now what he does here, I think he's going to drop 5 siege workshops and castles up front. That is something that we don't really do in terms of the Michi players, but who are we to judge? These guys are considered experts. They are professional players in a sense. Ganji is a 1.7k random map player. In terms of deathmatch, he is a 2k player. So, yeah. What he is doing here is queuing his town centers and setting gathering points. I'm not sure what he sets them to. I'm going to find out, though. So, looking at that, going based on the mini-map, town centers are set to chop wood and maybe one. Alright, so this one is set to stone, stone, wood, wood. So stone and stone. He has 2 on stone. Yeah, am I right now? Yeah, 2 on stone and the rest on the wood. I'm sure he might change it, but we'll see. Building houses, you will hit your pop limit fast in these games. Not even sure how many farms he has. I'll have to end up counting it. Let's see, right now he has 44. You typically want to shoot for close to 100 if you are slinging the Persian player. If you're the only one slinging, you want to have like close to 150 to 200 farmers, but you're going to need a lot of wood, so your teammate would have to... Your teammates would have to sling you wood so you can keep farming if you are the only one that is slinging Persians. If it's multiple people slinging Persians, then you can kind of limit it. And setting gathering points. They are disgusting. Here's another thing that I wish people would understand. Whenever you set up your trade lines, you want to communicate with your teammates. You want to say, hey, I'm trading with this market, that market, you know what I mean? Like, so there's no collision, no trade collision, no trade cards. All trade cards going to the same market on the other side is going to cause mayhem. So what should be going on here, which I will check back, is Ganji should be setting all of his markets directly across to Nova's markets, the red markets. And the same thing for blue and purple. They should be trading with each other, with the person that's directly across from them, if that makes any sense. And if you lock, on with the video. Now, one thing that I believe Ganji messed up on is making siege onagers before the treaty. Like I said, you want to maximize your population, primarily with villagers and trade carts. Because you're in the booming phase. When there's a treaty in Michi, you're booming. You have to boom. You're going to need all of that economy, especially all of that wood. And one thing that you don't see players do that often is putting castles close to the front line, because they will be the first buildings to collapse if the enemy breaks through. However, I don't think it really matters much on this point because, let's be honest, Team Ranked has a bunch of heavy hitters. I mean, hell, Frost 9 is Persians, who is right beside Ganji as Teutons. You have Nova, who is Spanish, in the middle. You have the Code as Saracens on the far right. Oh my god. Just a powerhouse of a team. So, view lock on, and here we go. Making sure all idle villagers are working. We're gonna go ahead and speed up a little bit. I want to get to the point where the treaty is close to ending. I wish this game was smoother in terms of fast forwarding. I wish there was like a little, like a little time bar right here from start to finish, and you can just click and drag it to where you wanted to go to. That would be nice if they included that in this game, because some of these games are very, very long, and you don't want to sit here and just press, you know, the fastest playback speed and watch all this. He accidentally cut right there. I know he accidentally cut right there. Trebuchet's coming in. And they still don't know who is here in front of them. And they see green, and it's Ross. They do pay attention to that type of stuff. 3 minutes left in the treaty. Alright, so what Ganji is doing here is building a wall just in case the event that Ross breaks through and sends some elephants to the back line towards the trade. Remember, if you control the gold flow of the enemy team, you're going to be creating a lot better units, and by that point it's GG. So walls will prevent that. One minute left. Well, 2 minutes left. And we'll get with the code on a later video. Just right now I wanted to focus primarily on Ganji. I really like Ganji's micro in this game. Gotta have a lot of gates, so Frost Elephants have multiple entry points. Otherwise, they're all gonna be tunneling through one single gate, and that is not good at all. So I believe he's gonna move his siege onagers to the front of the line, so as soon as the treaty expires, they automatically start attacking. I'm not sure yet. Treaty expired. Yeah, they're automatically going. So if you look at the economy population for Ganji, he is currently at 168 farmers, 135 lumberjacks, 10 miners, and 28 trade cards. His gold flow is not going to be good at the beginning, but he still has trade cards being created along the way. And like I said, he's going to be doing a lot of slinging. All these farms, where are they going to go? Because he doesn't really make paladins or Teutonic knights. Haha. Looks like he's manually chopping down the wood in front of him to allow, or to open up a pathway for Frost. Yep, making it as wide as possible. Application denied an invitation to a rank lobby due to performance requirements. Oh, whatever. Alright, we're going to pause again. I do apologize for the continuous pausing. 160 farmers, 131 lumberjacks, 78,000 food. That's all going to go to Ross here shortly, I believe. And what he's doing right now is targeting the ground before Ross can approach the trebuchets. If you attack where the elephants are, it's not gonna hit them with as much damage as if they were to attack where they're going to be. Never attack where they are, attack where they're going to be when it comes to siege onagers. That's why a lot of people will attack ground. Guys like Nova are highly known for this. Sent wood and food to Frost. And gold to Frost. He's slinging him heavily. You see, he accidentally sent wood. Frost sent it back. He's doing is hitting or shooting, running back, shooting, pulling back, shooting, pulling back. Gotta keep them siege onagers alive. They're expensive. They also put out a lot of damage. Alright, let's see what's gonna happen right here. 19 siege onagers. The reason why this is going to work the reason why this is going to work so well in favor of Team Ranked is because of how well they are playing together. Ganji, Code, and Frost are from Ranked Deathmatch. Nova has his foot in both camps. But all four have amazing micro and map awareness. So Siege Onagers playing behind elephants, so nothing can reach the Siege Onagers, and if anything does, Nova's there with the conquistadors and monks to put a stop to it. So all Ganji has to do is make a pathway by destroying the gates, maybe some walls, and killing off any elephants that are grouped up that will not put any harm towards frost elephants. And targeting enemy Siege Onagers before they can end his. He does not want to be ended. A lot of food just sent across. 95,000 food, that is a lot in 1 cent. In 1 tribute. Now targeting the Mamelukes because they counter elephants. That's going to help out Frost. He will lose some Siege Onagers here with Ross's elephants already at his line. At his front set of Onagers, I mean. Contributing more food and gold to Frost. Gotta keep up the elephant count as much as possible. I do notice that there are times where Ganji accidentally does kill frost elephants, but it's a trade. The trade-off is he's killing more of green elephants than he is purple. So he may kill 1 or 2 elephants of frost, but he'll kill like 4 or 5 that belong to Ross green. And what's going on here is Frost is luring the elephants in, bringing them closer to the SO, so the SO can pop shots at green elephants. And I think that just gave them the upper hand. Surprising to see no bombard cannons coming from Team Michi to combat / target Ganji's SO. Keep yawning. Getting closer and closer to Ross's front. Very smartly or very precise place onager shots. They could have done damage to Frost, but they didn't. And if they are, it's doing very little. Like I said, the trade-off is he's killing more of green elephants than anything. Yes, look at him. Look at him go. So much wasted. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut it short, guys. I think you get the general idea of what is going on here. He's playing SO behind the main army, so that way they can take long distance shots and remain intact completely. Thank you guys for tuning in. Sorry I'm not casting this entire game from Ganji's perspective, but I also got to do the code, and it's been a long day for me, so I'll catch you guys on the next video. Catch you guys later. Peace.